we're going to start by putting our fingers through our toes. So it's as if we're shaking hands with our toes. So all the way through. Excellent. Then what we're doing is keeping our heel and our ankle as still as possible. And we're trying to mobilize the top of our foot. Morning, everyone. In all different directions. So it can be up and down, side to side, twisting. So today's session, what we're looking at is we're looking at rotation and mobilizing our rib cage and our pelvis. And then we're going to finally get down to the whole body as a twist. Hopefully, we just got there this morning, early morning. So really mobilizing here. So we can talk you through it. We're going to start with some breathing. There's no rush today. You know, it's a nice calm class, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Once that one feels a bit warmer, we are going to swap over to the other side and do the same thing on the other side. So again, warming up this foot. Okay, so we're going to build our twist and warm our bodies up. And then when we get to Salini, which is our supine pose, we hopefully will be warm enough for it to feel really easy for most all of us. There will be options if you don't want to twist, so I'll give you regressions to do as well. So we're going to do just a little bit of pointing and flexing as well. So taking our legs out in front of us, keep sitting right on our sit bones. We're going to point our feet, keeping our heels in contact with the floor, and then dorsiflex. Again, keeping your heels on the floor so we don't feel like we're hyperextending through the backs of our knees. Or the popliteal, which is my favorite name for anatomy, I think, on the body. So pointing and flexing, and then rotation. So bring the toes in, then away from each other, toes in, away from each other, and the opposite way. I was going to turn my feet the other way, but I realized they're quite grubby, so I'm not going to do that now. Okay. Once we've done that, we're going to come to a sitting position that's comfortable for you. Now, we're going to be sitting for a bit of time here. So if you need a block or a cushion, grab yourself a block or a cushion. So the first thing we're going to do is find our sitting bones underneath us. Once you find your sitting bones underneath you, and you've felt them there, I'd like you to find your rib cage on top of your pelvis. So this may be just thinking about manually positioning it. This may be slumping the top half of your body and then thinking about your sacrum pushing into the floor as the crown of your head rolls up towards the ceiling. Excellent. Just nice and relaxed shoulders. We're not tensioning anything to start with. We're just going to do some breath work. So we're thinking lower ribs, midribs, upper ribs when we're inhaling, upper ribs, midribs, lower ribs when we're exhaling. We're going to inhale for 4, pause for 7, exhale for 8. So 4, 7, 8 breathing. I'm going to count you. If you feel that today you want to be dynamic, then when you do your exhale, you're going to make this sound at the back of your throat, because this will invigorate your vagal nerve. If you feel today you want to have a nice calm day, then just a super relaxed jaw, just a breath. So your choice. We're going to do 3 rounds of 4, 7, 8 breathing, just warm up all our intercostals. So, morning, Michelle. Ready to inhale. In, 2, 3, 4, pause, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4, pause, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4, pause, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Out, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And back to your natural cadence. So my counting was a bit wacky there, so I promise I'll get it right at the end. So the first thing we're going to do here now is we're going to think about this rotation of our rib cage. But before we do that, we're going to do 3 nice slow breaths in your own time and a really slow rib opening, just to again warm up your diaphragm a little bit more. So from wherever you are, you're just going to find your nice neutral spine, your rib cage balanced on top of your pelvis. Relax your arms, relax your feet for this one. 3 nice slow breaths in an apnea in your own time. So take your time with your breathing. As you breathe, you can inhale, enjoy, exhale, let go, or you can just think about lower ribs, mid ribs, upper ribs, or you can just feel that expansion of the rib cage and the expansion of the sit bones. The sit bones widening towards the sides and drawing back in. Whichever you feel for this morning. And at the end of your third one, your apnea. Okay, so we're going to get started with this today. So we're going to dorsiflex our feet. Good. First thing we're going to do. So this can either be with your legs crossed, your legs out in front of you with your little bend in your knees, or in your diamond leg position, whichever one is the most comfortable for you to be in today. Okay. Then we're going to take our hands out towards the side, palms face up, gazing towards the horizon. And the reason we've gone from external rotation to hands facing up is that we've got a little bit of extra elevation through here for when we do our twist. As we inhale, we're going to think about keeping the side, we're not twisting down towards the floor. I'll explain it better. As we inhale, we're going to twist towards the side. As we exhale, we're going to draw it back. Good. We're going to do 3 of these, and then we're going to do our apnea. And as we do our apnea here, we are going to twist. No, we're going to keep it here for apnea. Hold our apnea here. Okay, shake up your arms. I will remember what I'm supposed to be doing in just a second. Yes, we are doing that. So when we're doing this, we want to keep our head directly over our chest. As we inhale, twist. Now, as you twist, you're twisting not your shoulders round like this. You're twisting your rib cage round. So being very focused on not thinking that, oh, I'm getting massively round, because you're using your arms, your shoulders, and then your head. I'd like your head to stay directly over the center of your chest as you do this. And we're really focusing on the rib cage twisting. As the rib cage twists, think about pressing the opposite side pelvis towards the floor or drawing it back a little in order to keep your pelvis straight ahead. Okay, are we all good? Let's do it. Palms face up. Find your beautiful neutral rib cage. Relax your face. Listen to your conversation behind you. Ready to inhale and twist to one side. So as you inhale, twisting round. Good. Really focusing on keeping your head over your chest. And as you exhale, drawing it back towards the front. Good. Inhale again when you're ready. So we're doing this kind of in your own time as well today. Exhale when you're ready, drawing back to the front. Good. Inhale again, nice and slowly. And then exhaling, drawing back to the front. Closing your mouth and nose, pausing, and slowly opening your rib cage. And if you need to do something else with your arms while you open your rib cage, you can bring it to internal rotation. If you find holding them out for that long too much to do. When you need to inhale, inhale here, and exhale, shake it off. We're going to go the other way now. So stretching our hands out, the opposite direction. Good. Lengthen through your little finger. Ready to inhale. Inhaling, twisting to the opposite side, drawing the hip down that you need to. Good, these are good. Exhaling, drawing back to the front. Follow your own breath pattern. Inhale, lower ribs, mid ribs, upper ribs as you twist. And as you exhale, drawing that down through your rib cage too. Good. Inhaling for your last twist when you're ready. Then exhaling back to the front. Pausing, closing your mouth and nose, and slowly opening your rib cage. If you need to, bring your hands in the way. If you're able to hold them out and do that extra work through the shoulders and the chest. Good. Then shake them off. So we're going to add a neck twist in here as well. So we're twisting not just our thoracic spine, but our neck. But before we do that, we're going to warm the neck up. So the first thing I'm going to do is, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to look over one of your shoulders and just feel where you can feel any restriction, if it feels tight. And then you're going to twist to the other side and do the same thing. Good. And then come back to the front. Now we're going to release that a bit, hopefully. So we're going to bring our tongue into play. We're going to keep looking straight ahead. We're going to press our tongue out in front of us. And then we're going to take it round to one side and move it up and down like we're trying to lick our ear, keeping our face pointing straight ahead. So we're not following our tongue with our face. And then we're going to bring it back to the front and put it the other way and lick it up and down. And then bring it back to the front. And then we're going to retest our neck. Now I can't talk when I'm doing this. So, you can either follow me or go on my instructions and not look at anybody at all. So whenever you're ready, stick the tongue out. And the tongue. Now, look over your shoulder again. And I am hoping that you find that you can look much further around or that you feel less tension when you do so. Good. So I'm hoping that's a positive test for everyone. Excellent. So now what we're going to do is we're going to add our neck in. So as we inhale, we're going to twist. As we exhale, we're going to come back. Then during our apnea breath, we're going to create our apnea. And then we're going to twist with our apnea round. Then we're going to look over our shoulder with our neck. And then we're going to tilt our head to look underneath our armpit with our eyes or our chin. So we get this beautiful twist through the posterior chain. And then that tilt pulls the posterior chain a little bit more into tension. So arms nice and long. Whenever we're ready, we're going to begin our twist. Ready to inhale. As you inhale, twisting round, keeping your head over your chest for these first ones. Exhaling back to your start. Keeping your pelvis neutral. Whenever you're ready, you're inhaling again. And then bring yourself back to neutral. Good. And then inhale, twist. Exhaling back round. Pause. Slowly open your ribs. Twist round, holding that rib opening, hopefully. Looking over your shoulder and tilting your head. Good. Nice, guys. Well done. Hold for as long as it's comfortable and then come back round. So we're doing one more on the other side and then we're going to take our twisting elsewhere. So hands out towards the side. Ready to inhale and twist. Inhaling, twisting round. Good. Exhaling, drawing yourself back to the center. Inhale, lower ribs, mid ribs, upper ribs. Exhaling, calm back to the start. Good. Inhaling, opening your sit bones as well. Exhaling, drawing back. Pause. When you're ready, you're opening your ribs. You're twisting round. You're looking over your shoulder and tilting to look under that armpit. And when you need to inhale, we're going to inhale here and exhale, come back to the start. Super. So we're going to come down to the floor now into supine, and we're going to look first of all at mobilizing the spine a little bit, and then we're going to look at our pelvis. So lying on your backs, when you get there, just take a few nice big slow breaths just to arrive, find your neutral pelvis, find your heavy rib cage. Excellent. So just a few breaths first. Beautiful neutral pelvis. Wiggle it about a bit, find what feels good for you. Lower back's off the floor, rib cage is on the floor, back of your head is on the floor. Neck's off the floor. Hands just relaxed by your side. Feet evenly weighted, legs hip distance apart. Okay, so our first one we're going to do a bit of like undulation for our spine. So as we inhale, we're going to take our pubic bone down towards the floor, arching our back. As we exhale, we're going to draw our pubic bone up towards our navel, bringing our lower back into the floor. And then on our last exhale, we're just coming back to neutral, and then we'll have our apnea. So again, we'll do this kind of in your own time. I will give you prompts for the movement, but you know, if you're slower or faster, it's all good. So whenever you're ready to inhale and arch. As you start your inhale, you're going to draw your pubic bone towards the floor, anteriorly tilting your pelvis. Feel the arch in your spine. When you're ready, you're going to start your exhale. You're going to slowly draw through your pelvis, through posteriorly tilting, pubic bone towards your umbilicus. As you inhale again, you're going to come back through your pelvis to your arch or anterior tilt. And then as you exhale, you're going to draw that pelvis back down to posterior tilting. This time you're going to arch again whenever you're ready in your time frame.
And then you're going to come back on your exhale to neutral. You're going to pause and then slowly open your rib cage. Super, super slow. Good. Hold the rib opening for as long as it's comfortable for you. You're aware of the contact of the rib cage with the back, with the floor. And we're going to do that again. So one more time through. Ready to inhale and arch. As you inhale, rolling through your pelvis, arching your lower back and on your spine off the floor. Exhaling, tucking that tailbone under and drawing the lower back in. Inhaling again whenever you're ready. Just feeling that movement through the pelvis. And exhaling, tilting the pelvis backwards. Feet should feel evenly weighted the whole way. We're not tilting the pelvis with the feet, we're using the pelvis. Your last one, you're exhaling into your arch. Good, and then coming back to your neutral spine. Closing your mouth and your nose when you're ready. And slowly opening your rib cage. Just enjoy this opening of your rib cage. Good. Okay, so now we're going to think about our pelvis. So we're going to squeeze our knees and our feet together and our legs together. We're going to take our hands out to a T, palms face up. As we inhale, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be thinking about keeping our rib cage as much as we can on the floor. As we rotate our pelvis round to one side. Now, when we do this, it's important here that we keep our knees, our feet glued together, our thighs glued together. This is not about trying to get all the way to the floor like this. What we're trying to do is create a twist within our obliques and with our transverse muscles. So as we inhale, we're going to come over, and as we inhale and come over, the top foot, the foot with one foot will leave the floor. And as we exhale, we're going to draw back to the center. We're going to do 3 of these, an apnea, and then I'm going to add something to the apnea if you want to do it. Okay, so squeeze the inner thighs together. This is all about switching on our anterior chain, which is just amazing. And we're going to go over to one side first, then our apnea, then over to the other side. So ready to inhale over. Inhaling, as you inhale, drawing over, thinking about your ribcage drawing towards the floor. As you exhale, drawing back into the center with your knees. Good. Inhaling over when you're ready again. Good. Feel that rotation. Exhaling back. One more. Inhaling over. Exhaling back. Then pausing. Opening your ribs. As you open your ribs, option to tilt your pelvis backwards, press your knees over your feet in the front, and coming up into a wee narrow bridge. Squeezing the inner thighs together. And when you're ready to inhale here, you're going to inhale in position and exhale, come back down. Nice. Don't worry, we can do it again on the other side so you get a feel for it. So going the other way with your legs this time, ready to inhale over. Inhaling when you're ready, coming over, drawing your ribcage towards the floor. Exhaling, pulling yourself back. Good. Inhaling when you're ready. Exhaling, drawing back, using those obliques. Good. Perfect. And again, inhaling over. These are good. Exhaling, coming back. Pause. Slowly opening your ribs as you tilt your pelvis if you want to. Press your knees over your feet in the front. And then you've got the option of also dorsiflexing the ankles if you want just a little bit more. When you need to inhale here, inhale in position. And exhale, coming back down. Perfect. So we're going to do that one more time. Now we know what we're doing. I'm going to count your breath this time. So we're going to do 3 and 6. We're going to hold for 10. If you need to come down before the 10, please do. So just listen to your body. Ready to inhale over. In, 2, 3, back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose, pause, open your ribs, option to tilt and come up for 10, 9, 8, 7, dorsiflex if you want, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale here and exhale, come back down. Let's go the other way. Ready to inhale. In, 2, 3, out, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose, pause, open your ribs, tilt your pelvis, press your knees over your feet in the front if you want to, dorsiflex your feet, hold for another 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling here and exhaling, coming back down. Excellent. So now what we're going to do is add all of our twisting together. So we're going to stretch our legs nice and long along the mat. Dorsiflexing at the ankles. Now we've got options here. So we're going to take our right leg and place it over the top of our left leg. I'm going to go through the movement pattern with you because some people haven't done this before. We're going to take our arms into our second position. Then we're going to slide our right hand underneath our left hand, pressing the hands together. We're going to bring our hands down towards our pelvis. For those that don't want to twist, you're going to do 3 nice slow breaths, your apnea, and during your apnea, you're going to bring your hands nice and slowly up above your head, and then you're going to swap and do the same thing on the other side. And you're just going to keep swapping. Those who are twisting, we're just practicing movement pattern. We're going to do our 3 nice slow breaths. During your apnea, you're going to bring your hands up above your head, and we're going to twist using the obliques, the rib cage and the pelvis to twist onto our left side. And then from our left side, we're going to do 3 nice slow breaths on our left side. And then during our apnea, we're going to come down, looking with our eyes, our neck, our shoulders, our rib cage, all the way back to the floor, nice and calmly, hopefully. And then we're going to swap and do the other side. So we've got options. Shall we begin? I'm going to count you for this one, so we all stick together. Dorsiflexing your feet, hands in position, lengthen through your spine. Let's begin. In, 2, 3, out, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose, pause. Open your ribs, start to bring your hands up above your head. If you're twisting, we're going to twist onto our left side, resting our left ear on our left arm, keeping our feet dorsiflexed. Okay, ready? We're going to breathe here. Ready to inhale. In, 2, 3, out, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose, pause. Open your ribs. Now start to come down. Eyes, ears, head, shoulders, rib cage, pelvis. And holding that in your breath, hopefully all the way to the bottom. Ready to go on the other side. So you're going to swap your hands and your legs over. So this time your left leg will be on top. Good. Hands into your second position. And we're going to be sliding our left hand under our right hand, bringing it down towards our pelvis. Okay, ready to inhale. In, 2, 3, out, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose, pause. Open your ribs, bringing your hands up above your head, twisting onto your right side this time. Good. Ear on right arm, dorsiflexing, holding that apnea breath hopefully for a couple of seconds longer. Ready to inhale. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Open your ribs and coming down. Head and neck first. Slowly coming down. Hopefully holding the apnea all the way to the bottom. Then stretch yourself out. Toes, arms, everything just reach away from you. Pull your knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a little rock across your spine. Then roll onto your side and come back up to a sitting position. We're going to end the way we started, hopefully with better counting from me now. So coming back to a sitting position that's comfortable for you. Okay, making sure your rib cage is balanced on top of your pelvis. We're going to do 4, 7, 8. Choose whether you want that invigorating kind of noise, or you want. There you go. Are we ready? Ready to inhale. In, 2, 3, 4, pause. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4, pause. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4, pause. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And back to your own natural cadence. Well done, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that. So our new block starts tomorrow properly. I'm adding 2 classes onto the end of the new block because this is an addition from my Skype Friday, which wasn't really Skype, but you know, I couldn't even look at anybody on Friday. And I was so tired. New block starts tomorrow evening, 7:30 p.m. Hope to see you all there. And if not, happy hypoing on your own, but welcome to come back anytime.